it's a remake of a little-known 80s slasher, but it doesn't bear a huge amount of resemblance to the original film.
Yeah, we don't know. We haven't seen the original. They told us not to watch it.
Really?
But I feel like it's almost not a remake. I feel like it's like kind of more of an idea that was kind of
taken from that, and that's why it's called a remake.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. I think so. We'll see. We'll find out when we watch it. We're all going to get together and watch it.
You're planning on having a big night in?
I want to. Everybody keeps asking us. So
yeah.
It's a cult favorite.
I want to know.
I figure we should see it, you know.
Absolutely. But so there's with this version, the original version there's some pretty inventive kills. In this one, there's some very inventive kills. Did you have a favorite?
I mean, I love the one that you see in the trailer. You don't see all of it in the trailer, but you see in the film the Chug's death. Yeah. Paula in the throat. That's
pretty brutal. They all, honestly, I think what makes them so good is that they're not overly graphic. They just all look very painful.
Very painful.
But to me, I think.
And they are quick.
Yeah. They're just kind of like, all right, go. And I love. I don't know. I don't want to say it.
I know we don't want to read it.
We have been, but we have not.
It's kind of back and forth.
You know, honestly, they're all so original that every time I just think it's so cool to when people are unique and then try something different because that's cooler than anything you ever see.
Oh my God. Guys, get what? She's convulsing.
What did you do? Go get the car now.
They did a bad thing.
She's really dead.
What? She really died and it's my fault.
Hey, Garrett, we're gonna take care of this, okay?
They did a bad thing.
What's happening? I can't see. You're dead, dummy. It's a body. Do we wrap it in the blanket as is, or do we chop it into little pieces first?
But were there any other required viewing films that you had to see? I mean, it occurred to me that there's
a lot
comparisons
of
to Scream, for example. It's very funny, very, very dark, very violent. Did you
Our director, before we started shooting, kind of made this little like care package for us, kind of, and he put in Scream and Mean Girls and Heathers and. You know, I think, I know you did last summer, it's been referenced a couple times, but it's very much, you know, all of those kind of little pieces, and we kind of just mix it together. And,
I love that Mean Girls is a factor of this movie.
Yeah.
And I loved that movie so much. I was just like, oh my God, I know
and
that.
Heathers too, because it just has that odd,
Heathers has that
kind
odd,
of weird satire, but it's just so blunt that these things that are happening that are really so terrible just kind of become funny.
Yeah.
That's the poster quote right there, Mean Girls with Knives.
Yeah, oh God, that's perfect.
Honestly.
That's one of the things we'll get to, is that one of the really good things about it is there's a very, very dark sense of humour running throughout, and some of the one-liners are
just cold.
Killer. Very, very cold. Very bitchy film, and it's very funny because of it. Did you kind of ad-lib any of the stuff? Did anyone go a little too far with some of the insults at any point?
I think we definitely were ad-libbing, but it was more just, you know, we all wanted to just see how far we could take it, and we just laughed. I mean,
yeah, definitely. And the writers too were so open about, you know, talking to everybody about adding a line or changing something or making it, you know,
or saying,
pushing
you know,
that limit.
maybe we should say it more like this.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Know.
So they, I think, were a big part of letting us kind of like ad lib and make it as cold and blunt and mean as it
it's more
really
fun
is.
that way.
Yeah.
This party kicks off our senior year. Woo! But first, shout-outs. Claire, I like being your friend because it makes me multicultural without having to do anything.
Chugs, I love you because you're always willing to try anything new and you don't give a damn what anyone thinks.
Ellie, I love you because you are always there to help with homework. You're like a spell check with a nice rack.
Cass, I love you because you're so real.
That's just because you can't afford fake ones.
I love you, Jessica, because you make being a bitch an art form.
Hear, hear.
Theta Pi, we honor thee from life to death, sorority!
Briana, you've got, you're doing Mother's Day next, correct?
Yes.
Have you got a thing for 80s slasher films?
I know, I'm doing another remake.
Nobody's gonna kick ass.
Yeah, I get to be super sexy and hard and edgy in this one. This one's 20 times more even than in Sorority Row. My character's really, really tough girl. Just like a stone wall, basically. But I'm excited. I would love to branch out after this. Darren Bousman, the director, I've already worked with him before. I just love him, so there was no way in the world I would turn this job down. Gotta do one more.
Fair enough. Well, what's one of the subject of slasher films? Without giving anything away, it's kind of potentially set up for a sequel.
Yes.
Would you return?
I would love to.
You know, if that
that's the
so
case,
happens to work out, you know, that'd be awesome.
If we're both alive.
Yeah.
totally be there.
Or not. We're not giving anything away.
Either way, you never know. We could come back as a zombie or something.
This is kind of funny that we have talked about it with all the other girls, because some of the girls that do die that people do know about in the trailer, we've talked about them coming back as a twin, like a twin sister that nobody knew about. We were talking about that with Margot, because we were like,
that'd be good.
If anybody were to do a sequel, how would we do it with different girls?
I know. I don't think I'd want to.
It would have to be the same cast. So we'll see what happens.